Sylvia Oglesby at SmartyPaws Dog Training, and I'm here to give a little speech, a little talk about Intro to Odor. We have quite a few clients and dogs today that are going to be going on to Birch for the first time. They have done so well in their other classes, doing regular hunting with their treats, showing great improvements of going anywhere in the room or anywhere outside to find the treat that we're going to now move them to Birch. I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the different scents of birch, how important it is to, how it's like dynamite, and also how to contain it, how to work with it when you are doing birch for your dogs at home. Birch was picked, birch, clove, and anise are the three scents that the National Association works with, and the people that started the National Association went to a lot of trouble, a lot of chemists, a lot of science to figure out that birch these three smells are very, very safe for our dogs. Birch should be the one we start with, I guess, mainly because it's better for them. I don't know, but it does work, so we don't want to question that. But there is a lot of science on it. If you do need more information, I can get that to you from Amy, one of our co-founders. I do have all three of the smells up here if you want to come after our class, you can smell them all. I want to show you a little bit of what we do with the birch. The reason why we have all these different containers is because when the birch comes out to go into our hiding places, it will be on a Q-tip, like this. And they're in these little bottles because we keep them, the new ones, in these bottles. I have mine marked, so you might want to do that too. We keep them in here so that the scent stays on these Q-tips. When we're ready to use a Q-tip, we would take it out with our tweezers. We don't want to get it on our hands. Any of these three oils are very, very strong. The birch I know is from here. I picked one that wouldn't open. Let me take one out of a box. Here we go. The birch is from a Russian birch tree, so it is not, I guess, from the United States, but it's very, very potent in the setting of this. This amount right here would make, maybe if a dog ate this, it would not kill them, but it would make them very, very sick, and you would want to go to a vet. That's how potent it is. But the amount of birch or anise that we're putting into this bottle is just a few drops, 1, 2, 3. And then we close it up, and then we turn it every so often, every few hours. So the amount of birch that's getting on here is like 0.002. So it's not going to kill your dog to smell this. We do have some dogs that get kind of excited when they smell it for the first couple times. And if the dog happens to eat one of these Q-tips, it will not harm them. Nobody's gotten sick from eating a Q-tip, but we don't want them to, okay? So that's why I'm letting you know. That's why the founders figured out that the Q-tip is the best way to do that. So as you see, I've been kind of touching these with the little tweezers here, and you would put 1 or 2 of them in your little tin. And the tins come with a couple different holes. I have most of mine with 5 holes because we're starting. You could eventually get down to just 1 hole if you want. These Q-tips, if they're brought out every day or so, they're good probably for about 3 or 4 weeks. If you just are putting them out, and then you put them back in your airtight case. So I recommend using an airtight case. This is the one I got from on Amy's site, and I can show you which site that is. Jane has a site. There's a few people now that are selling different things, but you want airtight. I had a plastic one, and I had accidentally just left this in the plastic. It put a hole in the plastic because this is so potent. So when we say this is like hazardous, it's very, it's almost like TNT. We want you guys to understand that it is. It's very, very important to not let it touch anything. I know that at one of my training sessions, Ron